Good afternoon, Bay Nation. Welcome to another episode of Fantasy Bay. I'm your host, Mike Williams, and Jeffrey's actually taking the day off. I'm going to make this one quick. I'm going over the Buccaneers versus the Bears. The Bears. And in this matchup, we're going to start off with the Bears because they're the home team. Mitch Trubisky is no longer the starter. As you know, Nick Foles is starting for the Chicago Bears and the quarterback position. You're not playing him. I actually really like the Bucs defense, and Nick Foles is meh. He's going to definitely not be in the starting lineup, so get him out of there. Next, we have the wide receiver position. Allen Robinson. Fire him up. He's absolutely fantastic. Yes, this is a rough Buccaneers defense, and he could be shadowed, but I still think that he is a wide receiver too. Next, we have Anthony Miller. I'm not trying to start Anthony Miller. Like I said, the Bucs defense is good, and I'm not trying to start him. If he was played, he'd be a flex play at best. Next, we have David Montgomery. David Montgomery is a low-end running back to high-end flex play. He's going to get the volume, so you could play him, but the Bucs run defense is fire. Next, we have the tight end position, Jimmy Graham. Old man Jimmy Graham has been kind of okay. He's had some good games, had some bad games. I don't think this is going to be a great game, but he could always fall into the end zone. Next, we have the Bears defense. I'm not trying to start the Bears defense, but there's worse defenses out there. The Bucs have a great offense, but we don't have Chris Godwin. O.J. Howard just went down. We have Leonard Fournette is injured. He's most likely not going to play. He's doubtful for this game. So if you need to play, the Bears can have an okay game. They probably are going to get a turnover or two and definitely get 2 or 3 sacks. Next, we have their kicker. I'm not starting their kicker. On to the Buccaneers. We have Tom Brady, who threw 5 touchdowns last week. Woo! Absolutely amazing. But he didn't throw that against the Bears. The Bears are a very good defense. I do think that he could have a solid game, but I have him right outside my top 12. Next, we have the wide receiver position. Like I said earlier, Chris Godwin's going to be out. We have Mike Evans. Mike Evans is also dinged up. I think he will play, but he's not going to be 100%, so I would like him to fall into the end zone to make his day relevant, but he's going to be a wide receiver too. If he's on your team, you're starting him. Next, you have Scotty Miller. I think that he has some upside this week, actually. And long-term, until Chris Godwin gets back into the offense. I think that he's a nice vertical threat, and I definitely think you can get him in your lineup as a flex play. Next, we have the running back position. Fire up Ronald Jones because Leonard Fournette's out, and there's some clarity for now. Next, we have Keyshawn Vaughn. I think that you should pick him up and stash him, just in case Leonard Fournette's going to be out any longer. Ronald Jones keeps dropping the ball. We can't have that. And there's a chance that he drops one too many times and Keyshawn Vaughn has to step in. Next, we have the tight end position. Like I said earlier, O.J. Howard's out, so Rob Gronkowski's going to be coming in. I think that he is going to be a low or high-end tight end too. He could always go into the end zone. I think that if you're desperate, there's worse plays out there. Next, we have the defense. I think you could play our defense against the Bears for sure. I actually think they're going to be a very good play, and you can play a kicker if you want. This is going to be a good defensive game. All right, now it's time to pick this game. The spread is 5.5. That's actually tough. I think that the Bucs are going to win this game. It's how much are they going to win it by? 5.5 is a solid spread. I'm going to say that the Bucs are going to win, but I think the Bears keep it close. I think we win by a field goal, maybe 4, but I think 5.5 is a solid enough spread for me to go with a solid defense in the Bears. All right, that's going to do it. Good luck this week. Don't forget to take your players out of the flex play. If you have a wide receiver, make sure they're in the wide receiver position. Same with the running back. All right. Good luck this week. Peace.